Japan and Taiwan share a complex history marked by both cooperation and conflict. From 1895 to 1945, Taiwan was a Japanese colony, a period that saw significant economic development but also cultural suppression. After World War II, Japan emerged as an economic powerhouse while Taiwan transitioned into a vibrant democracy. Despite divergent paths, informal ties remained underpinned by shared cultural affinities and economic interdependence. The legacy of Japan's colonial rule in Taiwan is multifaceted, leaving an indelible mark on the island's social, economic, and political landscape. While some Taiwanese harbor resentment over past injustices, others acknowledge the positive aspects of Japanese influence, particularly in areas like infrastructure and education. In the post-war era, Japan and Taiwan maintained unofficial ties, navigating the complexities of the Cold War and China's claims over the island. Economic cooperation flourished, with Japanese investment playing a crucial role in Taiwan's economic miracle. Despite the absence of formal diplomatic relations, Japan and Taiwan have developed a tacit understanding based on shared interests, particularly in maintaining regional stability and countering Chinese assertiveness. The current geopolitical landscape in East Asia is characterized by growing tensions, driven by China's increasingly assertive foreign policy. China's rapid military modernization and economic clout have raised concerns among its neighbors, including Japan and Taiwan. The United States, a long-standing security guarantor in the region, is adapting to this new reality, seeking to bolster alliances to counter China's influence. Japan faces a particularly acute security dilemma with China's growing military presence in the East China Sea, especially around the disputed Senkaku Islands. Taiwan faces the constant threat of military action from mainland China, which views the island as a renegade province. In this volatile environment, Japan and Taiwan find themselves drawn closer together by shared security concerns. This convergence of interests has led to increased dialogue and coordination on security matters, signaling a potential shift in the regional security architecture. The future of Japan-Taiwan relations hinges on a complex interplay of factors, including China's trajectory, the evolving US role, and domestic political calculations. One scenario envisions a continuation of the current trajectory, with China asserting itself, prompting Japan and Taiwan to deepen their security cooperation cautiously. Another scenario posits a more assertive Japan, driven by concerns about US commitment and a desire to take a proactive role in shaping the regional order. A third scenario contemplates a diplomatic breakthrough between China and Taiwan, potentially leading to peaceful reunification. These scenarios highlight the fluidity and uncertainty that characterize the current geopolitical landscape in East Asia. The choices made by key actors, including Japan, Taiwan, China, and the United States, will shape the region's future. The evolving dynamics will have far-reaching implications for the global order. For Japan, the evolving security environment in East Asia presents a strategic imperative to reassess its defense posture. With China's military expansion, Japan can no longer rely solely on its alliance with the United States. Tokyo must consider a more proactive approach to defense, including strengthening its own military capabilities and forging closer ties with like-minded partners. Taiwan, given its strategic location and shared security concerns, emerges as a natural partner. A closer security relationship would enhance the defense capabilities of both nations and send a strong signal of deterrence to China. By coordinating their defense efforts, Japan and Taiwan could create a more credible deterrent against Chinese aggression. This partnership would align with the broader US strategy of promoting a free and open Indo-Pacific. However, Japan must carefully calibrate its actions to avoid provoking an escalation of tensions with China. Japan's pursuit of closer security ties with Taiwan presents a complex calculus of risk and reward. While such a partnership holds the potential to enhance deterrence against China, it also carries the risk of provoking a backlash from Beijing. Navigating this balance requires a nuanced understanding of China's red lines and a clear articulation of Japan's strategic objectives. One primary risk is the potential for economic coercion from China, Japan's largest trading partner. Beyond economic retaliation, China could also respond by intensifying military activities around Taiwan or in the East China Sea. Despite these risks, Japan's strategic calculus must consider the potential costs of inaction. Failing to deter Chinese aggression could embolden Beijing, undermining US alliances and partnerships in the region. Allowing China to reunify Taiwan by force would have profound implications for the regional balance of power. China views any move by Japan to strengthen security ties with Taiwan as a direct challenge to its core interests. Beijing considers Taiwan an integral part of its territory and has vowed to reunify the island with the mainland by force if necessary. China's response to a Japan-Taiwan security partnership would likely involve diplomatic, economic, and military measures. Diplomatically, China could downgrade relations with Japan or withdraw from international forums. Economically, China could impose sanctions, restrict trade, or discourage investment in Japan. Militarily, China could increase its presence in the East China Sea and around Taiwan, conducting large-scale exercises and intensifying patrols. China could also engage in gray zone activities, such as deploying maritime militia vessels to harass Japanese or Taiwanese ships. Furthermore, China could exploit potential divisions within Japanese society over the issue of Taiwan. The United States plays a pivotal role in the evolving security dynamics surrounding Japan, Taiwan, and China. As a treaty ally of Japan and a supporter of Taiwan's autonomy, the US has a vested interest in maintaining peace and stability in the region. Washington's stance on a potential Japan-Taiwan security partnership would be crucial. The US has been encouraging its allies in the Indo-Pacific to assume greater responsibility for their own defense. A Japan-Taiwan security partnership would align with this strategic objective, bolstering regional deterrence. However, the US recognizes the sensitivity of the Taiwan issue and the potential for escalation with China. Washington would likely seek to balance its support for enhanced deterrence against the need to manage tensions with China. The potential for a Japan-Taiwan security partnership unfolds within a broader context of heightened geopolitical tensions in the Indo-Pacific. China's growing assertiveness and North Korea's nuclear ambitions have prompted countries to reassess their security postures. A Japan-Taiwan security partnership would likely have ripple effects throughout the region. South Korea, another key US ally, shares concerns about China's power, but has close economic ties with Beijing. Southeast Asian nations, many with territorial disputes with China, would view the partnership with a mix of hope and apprehension. Australia, a staunch US ally, would likely be supportive, aligning with its strategic interest in maintaining a free and open Indo-Pacific. The partnership could help constrain China's assertiveness and maintain a balance of power in the region. However, regional actors would be wary of being drawn into a great power rivalry. The potential emergence of a Japan-Taiwan security partnership carries significant implications for the global balance of power. As the world grapples with the rise of China, the evolution of security arrangements in the Indo-Pacific will have far-reaching consequences. A closer security relationship between Japan and Taiwan would signal a deepening of strategic competition between democracies and authoritarian regimes. It could embolden other democracies facing similar challenges, potentially leading to a more fragmented international system. Moreover, the partnership could accelerate the decoupling of the global economy into distinct trading blocs. China is a major trading partner for both Japan and Taiwan, and any escalation of tensions could disrupt global supply chains. This could lead to a more unstable and unpredictable international environment. As Japan navigates the complexities of the evolving security environment in East Asia, it faces a range of strategic options. Balancing its desire to deter Chinese aggression with the need to maintain a functional relationship with Beijing, Japan must carefully calibrate its actions. One option is to continue strengthening its defense capabilities and deepening security cooperation with like-minded partners. Another option is to pursue a more explicit security guarantee for Taiwan, potentially revising its pacifist constitution. A third option is to prioritize diplomacy and dialogue, seeking to reduce tensions with China. Ultimately, Japan's strategic choices will depend on the evolving regional security environment and the actions of other key actors. Navigating this complex landscape will require strategic foresight, deft diplomacy, and a willingness to make difficult choices. Please subscribe this channel and stay tuned for more informative videos.